So, a good afternoon to you. They're gonna come up here. You know they are. Come here and hug me before I get bit by a goose. So, happy Monday to you guys. Hope you're doing well. It is a beautiful day here in East Tennessee. A little bit cooler. I know the sun's a little bit weird. Let me try to get up here in some shade. If that doesn't work, we'll go back to my office. You know, that's the driver's seat of my car. Although I will tell you, pray for some people. I know they don't know, but I've been doing a couple of shorts or reels or whatever. You know, I do them for fun. Or I'll hear something that makes an impact on me. So I'll take the audio and I'll make a short or a reel out of it. You are dangerous. I can't believe you're driving and you're recording and the writing on my hat's backwards. I'm holding the camera right here because I don't even have a little dilly magnet. I'm going to upgrade myself, okay? You people don't be concerned. I'm going to have a microphone that I've had for a year now. It's really nice. It's sitting in my dining room. I never attach it. I don't have a tripod that I like. I don't have any fancy cameras, just my little phone here. I'll upgrade, okay? Just pray for me. The Lord's going to provide. He has provided. Patara, go in there and get something and make it happen, won't you? But anyway, so I'm sitting here holding the phone, looking, and I've got my other hand flip-flopping and flopping and flowing. My writing on my hat's backwards. People just don't know. It's called, I'm not driving the car, my husband is. And he's sitting there going, you know, because he's a serious driver. Y'all are so funny. But anyway, oh, here come my turkey babies. So anyway, listen, so it's a beautiful day. Have you seen that weather that may be coming in? Right after Thanksgiving, and then I'm seeing stuff after Christmas. And so I know the weather right now might not be so frightful wherever you are. We have rain coming, which I don't like, but whatever. Whatever. Y'all make sure you got your trousers out and whatnot for next week. Because, you know, we got bit last week for 2 days. It got frightful around here for about a day and a half, and then we bounced up to 70 degrees, which it'll just spoil your rotten, right? I'm like, can we just do this till like St. Patrick's Day, and then you know, we'll get warm again, right? I know, even if the days are short, I like 70, 65, pretty. But anyway, listen to me. I wanted to make a video about this yesterday, but I kind of took the day off. It was Sunday, and we did some family stuff. Got together with all the family. Got together. It was good. And you know, if you've been watching the channel for the last, and I've gone back in my videos just a little bit over the last 3 to 5 months, and you know, there's a nice handful of people. Oh, it's kind of died down. Because I think you're tired of it too. Are you just not fatigued out? Just fatigued all the way out with everything going on. And I'm going to say this. I mean, I care who you voted for, and I do care. Not that I get mad at you so much, but I mean, yes, I care. But you know what? I made some people very, very mad back in, well, not too long after this administration came in. And yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I voted for Donald Trump. I'm not going to lie to you, see. And, you know, I pray for him every day. I pray for you every day. Even if you want to write a nasty comment, I'm going to pray for you, okay? Because you need Jesus. And I came out when the whole thing with Iran happened. And, woo, I got some pushback. Yeah, the overlords of war did not like me. So I kind of sit back a little bit and I look, and with all the things that have happened since then and through the summer, and then we got to September the 10th, right? Now we got all this stuff with the argument over inflation, which I'm going to have an inflation video coming up for you. We're going to do another recap. We'll do another one because we're pushing in the last 6 weeks of the year. Can you believe that? It's going to be 2026. In 6 weeks, 6.5 weeks. And so it's time to do that. And you know, we've been doing inflation videos, recording prices at a local Aldi, a more local Aldi, for 3 or 4 years now. So that's coming. So it may not be today or tomorrow, but it's coming because we need to do that. And we'll see what's going on. I mean, it's not going to be necessarily what fully happens in your area, but it gives an indication. Let me tell you, like I said, there's so much going on. And I made a personal decision after I saw what I saw in June 24th. And there's some videos on that. Go back and revisit that if you're not sure. And it made me stop in my tracks and shook me to my roots. And, you know, it's so interesting because it was right after all that Iran stuff, I believe. And I know in the depths of my heart, my feelings, you know, if we listen to God and if we pray and we really truly dig in right now, folks, all the things that are happening over the last several years and especially over the last 6 to 9 months, it is breaking things away from you. Come on, Fritz. Come on, Fritzy. It is breaking things away from you so that you're broken down to trust Jesus. No, no politician, no lineup of politicians. They're people just like you. And you know what? You probably got skeletons in your closet just like everybody else. But here's what I'm saying to you. Let nothing surprise you anymore. Folks, the reprobate minds are on fire. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm digging my little nasty, muddy, $59 boots from Amazon that I love. I want you to rebuke every demon that's on this earth. And I think it's just about every dang one of them because there can't be any more. They can't be in hell. I think they're all here. You send them back to hell where they belong because they're coming in to steal your mind, your heart, your soul. They want your children. You're not getting Fritz either. You hear me? Let me tell you what I see happening. I don't know what's true, what's not true. I've seen every type of conspiracy theory from here to Kalamazoo, Michigan and back for the last how many years up until now. Some things are very true. Some things I'm not so sure. But here's what I'm saying to you. What can you do about it? What can I do about it? Put the news down. When I saw the things that are coming out about all the stuff with Epstein over the last several days, folks, I'm 100% with you on release it. Nothing surprises me. Release it. Let's get the truth. Whatever happens, happens. But folks, you better be prepared for the fallout, every single one of you. Yeah, I know. No matter where your politics fall, it will engulf everything, okay? So when you speak big, you better be preparing big. And are you prepared for the fallout? This goes back to what I'm saying. You better rebuke every single demonic force that's coming up and disrupting your life, disrupting your health, disrupting your finances, disrupting your marriage. It's a lot of you. And you need to get it on point. You've got 6.5 weeks left in this year. Patara, I'm struggling financially. I understand. So are a lot of people. I got so upset 2 days ago, and let me tell you why. We ran into a Ingles just to grab a couple of quick things on the way home, and I was pushing the buggy by the deli. Now I don't eat. Now I really don't eat a whole lot of deli meat. I understand what it is. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be a person that doesn't have if I want to have a Reuben sandwich every once in a blue moon, I'm gonna have one. But I'm just saying, I'm looking at turkey breast to make a turkey sandwich with. on sale. I think it was $14.49 a pound. I think it's $14.49, somewhere in that ballpark. I've got the screenshot of it. I had to take a screenshot of it. I pulled, see, it's been so long since I bought that. I'm thinking $8.99, $9.99. Wasn't that what we had just a couple months ago? And that's expensive. $14+ almost for, I know, you get your own turkey, make your own sandwiches. That's not the point I'm making here. I looked at James, I said, how in the Sam, you know what, is anybody making it? This is what I'm saying to you. You need to chisel it down. Rebuke these forces that are coming in and soul-sucking you, soul-sucking your pantry, soul-sucking your time, soul-sucking your marriage, taking everything out of your mind, and you're not being productive. Don't say you're not, and don't say you are. I think we're all probably on a good day. We might be in the mushy middle. I told James, I said, I'm going to tell you what. I did. Ask my husband. I said, I'm chiseling my social media down to X amount of time in the morning, maybe, and X amount of time in the late afternoon, maybe. I'm going to make my posts. I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to make my videos. We have too much to work on. I want you to join in on that. I want you to stand back and to realize what is happening. Every single distraction. This person is doing that to this person, and this person has the email about it, and this person's doing this, and now, now your kids are going to have to buy a house if they're lucky, or when they buy a house, if they ever buy a house. Oh, how about a 50-year mortgage? You can take that and stuff it where the sunshine don't come up in there. A lot of people are going to do this crazy stuff. I got so much pushback from a lot of people that would tell me I'm not a good person, people that would tell me I'm not a good conservative, I'm not a good Christian. That's a good one. I love it when that's said, because I questioned pics of people in this administration. When I question, why are we still sending money to this? Why are we doing it, Fritz? Why are we still doing this? Whatever. And I'm not saying I'm for this person or that person. I'm talking common sense. Why are we picking on, wait a minute, so if I have a question about something, you're going to turn around and tell me that I'm everything but because I have a question? Because you have a question? Because he has a question? She has a question? We're supposed to question everything. So this is why you don't see me talking about as much a lot of the things that I would have said a year ago. It's not because I'm sitting around letting Donald Trump get away with anything. Sir, I pray for you every single night. I voted for you 3 doggone times. I danced on this driveway with a MAGA hat on. I am Make America Great Again and first. I don't see anybody else in that lineup that should get our time, attention, and money. And I think we need to let the chips fall where they need to fall. And I think they will. You know why? Not because I have trust in a politician, but because I have trust in God. See, this is all lining up with God's divine plan. And we don't know the time, day, minute, hour, nothing. This could go on for another 50 years. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to repent, and I want you to pray, and I want you to accept the Lord Jesus, because you're going to be set free. We have to let go of some of this. I didn't say not to keep a pulse on things. Nope. I'm not saying to not stand up for what's right. I'll tell you what's right. You want to hear what's first not right? Stop killing babies in the womb. You want to line things up and push it on back to hell? Stop killing our babies. Stop killing your babies. Stand up for your babies. All babies. There's that. Oh, put it on fire today. Yes, it should absolutely be America first. I have picked out 3 food pantries today that I am giving my money to between now and Christmas. I'm going to do 3 different donations. I've got 3 different ones. I've already done 2, and I'm going to do another one again, and I've got 2 more. I'm going to give my money. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to focus on my health. I'm going to focus on my sanity. I'm focusing on my time. I'm focusing my prayer, focusing on loving everybody I can. Even if you hate my guts, I'm going to still love you. Doesn't mean I have to like you. Doesn't mean I have to approve of your behaviors. No. I'm going to pray for you. Fritz and I are going to pray for you, aren't we, buddy? That's right. Right here. Right here. This boy right here. We're going to pray for you, okay? Because that's what this country needs. So, pardon me, I'm just not going to sit around and say, did you know that so-and-so did this to so-and-so in the so-and-so and he has an email on it and No, folks, if you rebuke it back and send it back to hell where it needs to go, and then you wind it back and control what you need to be controlling, first of all, you're going to be a whole lot saner and a whole lot happier. Because when I was at that Ingles, and I also made my way on the outer portion of the store, I went by the meat section. And it was earlier in the day, and people were clamoring to buy hamburger beef that had been reduced in price. I grabbed 2 of them. One of them's thawing out in my fridge right now because I buy from a local farmer, and if I see something on sale at certain stores and I get a decent price, I pick it up too, because you don't need to be a dummy like that. You need to get what you can get as best you can get for a good price when you see it. Absolutely. The first gentleman walked up to him and he said, "It's unbelievable, isn't it?" He was probably about 75 years old. He said, "Scary, isn't it?" I said, "Yes, sir, it is for a lot of people right now." He said, "Well, I know it." He said, "It is what it is." Then I watched he walked away, and I kept looking, comparing. And then another gentleman walked up, an older gentleman, heavier, had a beard. Boy, he was huffing and puffing over it. Picked the reduced price meat. He picked one. He picked a bigger one up and put it in his buggy and huffed off and walked away. I didn't say anything. I got my 2 little deals and I put them in the buggy and started to walk away. Here come a woman walked up with her Louis Vuitton purse, baby. Hey, she was going through the prices for a deal. It's hitting everybody. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to sit around and stay glued to social media and to the news that lies to you every single day? I hope not. I don't think this crowd. But I'm going to tell you first things first. The battle for your mind and your soul is hard on play. It's distracting you, honestly, in one of the best times of the year, a time where a lot of people reflect, a lot of time in which a lot of people give, a lot of people give thanks. We should do it every day. Absolutely. But the attack is big time on. 100%. And I'm going to tell you, I don't have to tell this crowd, but the need is greater than you know. The need is greater than I know. And let me say one more thing, because I said this, I think, in my last video or so, and somebody commented about it, and you're right. Once you give your money to a cause, to your church, or to a person, I always tell you to vet it, pray about it. But once you release that, don't you think about it again. Don't you expect it back, for sure. But don't you dare think about it again. You release that and you've trusted God to do with it what He wants to do with it. Period. Stop trying to control and keep up with and worry about things that you don't ultimately have any control over. God's plan is in motion. Your responsibility, my responsibility, our responsibility here as Americans, particularly is who I'm talking to, we better take care of home first, right? Ourselves first, our health, our husbands, our wives, our children. Sit down and make a plan. Don't be the victim. Do not allow yourself to be a victim. If you can pay off any debt, pay it off. If you're like, I can't do it, pray. It may not happen today, but keep praying. And if you're really in distress, find a church and an organization as best that you can that can come and help you. They are out there. You know what? You may be being put or placed in a position right now to have these experiences so that you can gain knowledge firsthand of something, so that in your next time frame, or your, as people call it, the season, You might be the saving grace for somebody else. And had you not gone through it, there's no way you can help in the future. You're being used right now. So are your circumstances. But release all the things you can't control. I didn't say excuse them. I said get away from them. Keep a pulse on it. Observe it. But don't absorb it at all. Especially right now, with the last 6 to 7 weeks going into the new year. You need to put your body, your mind, shut, come on. No, no. You need to put your prayer life, your trust in Jesus, your health, so you can clear your mind first. When you do all of that, everything else is going to fall into place. Don't be worrying about who you're getting presents for right now. Basic needs, yes, I get it. Delightful gifts, don't make it a priority right now. You have other things to tend to. If you're going to stress, you're not going to stress, right? Because you just release it. We're going to release it in the name of Jesus right now. We're going to rebuke these devils. Go back to hell where you came from. This is God's country. Got it? You have that control. Well, folks, I'm heading back to the house. I'm going to get a little bit of a walk today. Today's a day off from lifting weights, but I did some extra chores, and I'm vacuuming and cleaning and all of that stuff, and I'm going to walk. I'm going to go make my husband a fine chicken dinner. And, folks, I'm going to just tell you the truth, as I've always told you. Don't expect it to get better. This isn't our home. But this is where we have responsibility. And every time you feel kicked again, and every time you see something, and every time you're like, or every time you're confused, God's plan is in motion. And maybe, just maybe, you're getting broken down. You're getting sprung back again to go, the harder I try to understand, the harder I try to push, the harder I try to control, the harder, you finally go, I can't do it anymore. And that's when God said, I told you the whole time to trust me. We're beyond that point. That's where we are. I love you. Give me a hug. Rebuke it. This is God's country. Like, subscribe, and share. Pray, prep, and be peaceful. Peacefully. Keep preparing. Don't get wrapped around the axle. Do something every single day. Take care of yourself every single day. It's going to work out, folks. It's going to work out. Tell them bye. I'll see you on the next video.